This is Memorable Lives, a new channel that will remember the lives and the contributions of people in the public eye from different parts of the world who have passed on in recent days. The personalities featured are in first-name alphabetical order. Claire Van Kampen, who died yesterday aged 71, was a playwright, theatre director and composer. After studying at London's Royal College of Music, she began a career in theatre, which saw her compose music for a host of Shakespeare plays, including the 1989 Royal Shakespeare Company's production of Hamlet, starring Sir Mark Rylance, whom she married that year. She went on to create scores for Broadway musicals, television shows, and films, and in 2018, she made her debut as a director with her production of Othello. Paying tribute, the Royal Shakespeare Company said, "Claire was a true genius, not only in her music, but also in her understanding of Shakespeare and of the relationship between actor, audience, text, music, and silence in so many forms of storytelling." David Lynch was an American filmmaker, artist, musician, and actor. He received dozens of awards and nominations as a director of television shows and films. Chief among his credits were the 2001 art house flick Mulholland Drive, which the British Film Institute rates as the 8th best film of all time, and the cult 90s TV series Twin Peaks, which gives us a welcome excuse to play a few bars of its stunning theme tune. Lynch's final feature film was the 2006 thriller Inland Empire. In his later years, he cemented a reputation as a genuine polymath as he devoted his time to writing, painting, and music. Lynch, who passed away on the 15th of January, was aged 78. British football has been mourning the loss of one of its all-time greats this week. Denis Law, the Scottish striker who netted over 250 goals, died on Friday at the age of 84. It was at Manchester United where Law spent the bulk of his career, winning 2 league championships and an FA Cup alongside fellow club legends Bobby Charlton and George Best. And in 1964, he became the second British player to be crowned European Footballer of the Year. Among those paying tribute to Law were his former United teammate Brian Kidd, who said, "He was slight, with the heart of a lion. An unbelievable finisher, he scored every type of goal." The British actress, singer and dancer Diane Langton enjoyed a career spanning 7 decades, bookended by a role in the hit musical Hair, and latterly by her appearances as colourful matriarch Nana McQueen in the Channel 4 soap opera Hollyoaks, the last of which was aired as recently as last December. Langton also made appearances in dozens of British TV shows, not least Only Fools and Horses, in which she played Del Boy's sometime love interest, June Snell. Langton, who was aged 77, passed away on the 15th of January. The entertainment world paid tribute on Thursday to Joan Plowright, who died at the age of 95. Described by Variety magazine as perhaps the greatest Anglophone actor of the 20th century, Plowright shot to prominence in 1961 as she won the Tony Award for Best Actress in a play for her lead role in A Taste of Honey. Numerous credits in cinema, television, and theatre followed on. And in 1993, she received a pair of Golden Globe Awards for her performances in Stalin, a TV miniseries, and the historical drama film Enchanted April. Plowright, who was married to legendary actor and director Laurence Olivier, was made a dame in 2004. The Mexican poet Julio Trujillo was confirmed dead on Friday of this week, having gone missing for several days from his home in southwest England, where he'd been living for a number of years. He was 55. Though little known in his adopted country, Trujillo's literary impact can be measured in the wide coverage given to his passing in the Spanish-language press, in which his work was described as sometimes very good, sometimes dazzling, and a testimony to his generosity. Actress Leslie Charlson was a regular face on American television from the mid-1960s onwards. She was most famous for her long-running portrayal of cardiologist Monica Quartermain in the daytime soap opera General Hospital, steering her character through affairs, family feuds, and bouts of depression. It was a role she held for 46 years. The show's executive producer, Frank Valentini, said Leslie was a beloved matriarch of the entire cast and crew. She died on the 12th of January at the age of 79. Dublin-born singer and TV personality Linda Nolan passed away on Wednesday of this week, aged 65. She found fame as part of the all-sister girl group, the Nolans. They had a major run of success in the late 70s and early 80s, charting across the world with a series of sing-along hits. The most well-known of which was I'm in the Mood for Dancing, which saw the girls become one of the first Western acts to reach #1 in the Japanese singles charts. Though the hits dried up, Linda kept up her public profile with regular appearances on stage and on TV, where her bubbly personality made her a perfect fit for panel and reality shows. She was, as one newspaper headline put it, an entertainer to the end. Another notable football figure of the 1960s and 1970s passed away this week. Tony Book captained Manchester City to league and cup success. Later, as manager of the club, he won the 1976 League Cup, becoming the first person to lift the trophy as both player and manager. Book, who started his working life as an apprentice bricklayer before rising through the ranks of professional football, died on the 13th of January, aged 90. Tony Slattery, who passed away on Tuesday of this week, aged 65, was one of the most admired British comedians of his generation. A well-known face on British television in the late 1980s and early 1990s, Slattery was especially known for his improvisational talent, as he showed in abundance on the UK version of the panel show Whose Line Is It Anyway? Slattery's struggles with depression and alcoholism curtailed his time at the top, though the fulsome tributes paid to him by fellow comics in the wake of his passing showed the high esteem in which he was held.